Hi guys, I'm back again filming another video. It's been I think 3 weeks since my last video. It's funny, I'm sure the background of this video doesn't look the same to you as it does to me, but to me it's like visual snow, like static. You know when the TV has the black and white lines, like the static thing, when it's like breaking? Maybe that was just me as an early 2000s kid. I don't know if it does that anymore. Probably not, but everything's static that I'm looking at right now, but I don't know. I thought I would come on here and do another health update. It's funny, you would have thought, right, because I'm smiling, I'm filming and looking so positive, that I have a positive health update, but I don't. Things didn't really improve. In fact, I got more symptoms. And I think my mindset has just changed, honestly. I could look at it negatively and be like, okay, I've had long persisting symptoms that haven't gone or improved necessarily. But another way to look at it is I've had symptoms for so long and I'm still here, so whatever this is, it doesn't seem to be killing me. So got that to be positive for. I always feel very positive at the beginning of a new month because I feel overwhelmingly thankful for living through the previous month, because it's weird. When I enter a new month, part of me is like, was this my last month? And then another part of me is like, oh my gosh, I made it through the last month and I didn't know I could, so I can do it all over again. And I know that sounds so melodramatic, but when you have like a series of insane health problems, you wake up every day wondering if it's your last. And that's how it is for me most of the time. So I would not watch this video if you haven't seen my other videos, because I don't want to have to go over all my symptoms from beginning to end every video, assuming I have a new viewer. I'd just rather you clicked on my previous videos if you were actually interested. But to cut to the chase, I possibly have multiple sclerosis, and I'm still supposed to be undergoing investigation. However, I got scared and ran away from my MRI, and I'm trying to move to England. However, I'm British, to clarify. I moved here 2 years ago. I'm hoping to go home. However, we discovered that the social security number for our daughter's passport application was incorrect. So the passport embassy reached out to us and let us know that we put the wrong social on the form, and we mailed off the correct social, and I don't know when my daughter's passport is going to arrive, so I can't leave. And it was supposed to arrive by October 4th latest, but I don't know how much it's delayed by after that error, and I can't track it because the incorrect social that was on the original application is the one that it's being tracked by, and we don't know what number mistake we made, so we're unable to track where her passport is at. And that has been extremely stressful for me because I'm dying to get home to seek free medical care as an English citizen and to have the support of my family. It's incredibly anxiety provoking struggling with ill health and not having any support network, because I don't want to die, but more than not wanting to die, I don't want to die alone. And if my health is going to decline and whatever I'm experiencing is terminal, I want to be in the arms of my family. So it's stressful not being able to get home because every day I have symptoms and I fear where they may lead, and I just long to be with my family. But I just pray. I pray and I pray very often, and I'm not telling you that God works miracles. I am not a Christian. I don't sign up to any religion. But I pray because if there is a God, why not pray? Because not praying, like, won't do anything, so why not try it, right? I pray and I speak to my Nana who passed almost every day. Some days I'm too tired because there's not much more I can do because I physically cannot put myself in the MRI. Anyway, I've been having all of the same symptoms, but I did sort of find a name for what I'm experiencing, and it sounds like my experience is called photopsia. Photopsia, photopsia, and that is a symptom of a greater disease. And all of the diseases that it's a symptom of, I don't have, and they've been ruled out, so I don't know what disease I have. Apparently multiple sclerosis can cause it, and that has not been ruled out, I guess. And I am having other multiple sclerosis symptoms. I've started having tremors, like, in my spine and in my head. I get sometimes like a burning sensation down the back of my neck when I move my head now, which is a classic multiple sclerosis symptom. And I've been having very strange headaches where it's like a lightning bolt of pain that goes from like here all the way through to here. It's not even like a headache where it's like a patch. It's like it actually goes through, like, downwards. Like I can feel it at the back, at the top of my mouth. Like if you were to imagine it going all the way through, hitting the roof of my mouth all the way to here, I can feel it. It's like a bolt of pain that goes up, and I get it in random places. I've been having hermofacial spasm. That is twitching of like an eyelid or a temple. I've been having I'm trying to think like what symptoms I didn't mention before. I feel like I might be having some numb patches in my back, but I don't know if that's from the spinal block I had from my C-section. I've mostly just been having very strange headaches and sensations in my temples, and like tremors and like vibrating sensations in my head when I try to go to sleep. I feel like my head's vibrating on the pillow. I don't know what that is. I mean, a brain tumor has been ruled out. Like everything that would show like that's dangerous has kind of been ruled out through the CT scan, so I'm really just assuming this is multiple sclerosis, but I can't make assumptions, of course. I need to just go to England and get the open MRI that I want, which would be a sitting upright MRI. But it's just going to be interesting to look back on these videos and see how my symptoms changed, and if I do get a diagnosis, this is all, you know, like, hey, like, if you come across this video, you should get seen ASAP because these were all my symptoms before my diagnosis, you know? Hopefully this turns out to be nothing. So yeah, all my visual symptoms have persisted. Some days I notice they're definitely worse. When I'm tired, they seem worse. Some days they seem a little better. But I think at the end of the day, it's all to do with what I'm doing. Like, if I'm busy, I'm not going to notice it, really. But if I sit still and try to read a book, I notice it because there's flashes on the pages. And I've noticed, like, the flashing lights have more turned into shimmering circles in my periphery. I was having, like, neon white lights, but now it's more like shimmering shapes in my periphery. And occasionally I do get, like, a blue flashing light, which is strange. I still get, like, the numbness on and off in my foot, and I'm permanently numb in the left knee cap and lower thigh. But I also believe that could possibly be from my sciatic nerve being ruined from pregnancy. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening with my body. Every day I'm scared, but every day also I'm thankful that I've had another day where I could feed my baby. That's honestly one of the biggest things on my mind, is like, I exclusively breastfeed my baby, and I'm so thankful to have had this opportunity in life because I didn't with my first daughter. And it's the most beautiful experience I've ever had in my life, and every day I fear if something were to happen to me, how my poor little baby would just be longing for mommy's boob and just get some plastic bottle of formula off someone, and it wrenches my heart to ever think about that. And I don't mean to sound offensive, because listen, like, if you formula fed your baby, I'm not trying to be weird, like, I formula fed my firstborn. I could not breastfeed, it didn't work out for me, so I'm not against formula at all. Like, fed is best, formula is great, like, if you can't breastfeed and if you don't want to. I'm just saying, for me, now that I've had the beautiful breastfeeding experience, like, it makes me very sad to think about if something were to happen to me, how my baby would be so used to the experience of a skin on skin experience and breastfeeding, how it would be like horrible to suddenly be like, mommy's scent is gone, like all of that. I just, like, constantly, when I have new symptoms and fears about my health, I'm thinking about my kids, my 3-year-old, my 3-month-old, and what it would be like for them, the confusion and uncertainty about what has happened. But I don't want to be a negative Nancy here. It's just what goes through your head when you're a parent, I think, and you have a health crisis. Anyway, I'm sure there's other things that I haven't mentioned, but I'm getting really tired because it's a Friday night and it's been a long week. But I'm just trying to take care of myself. You know, I can't do much more, but I'm not gonna give up, and I'm not gonna just sit here and rot. So I've been trying really hard to take care of myself through all of my symptoms. Oh yeah, another symptom I've had is like a jaw ache, like just aching like through the temples and jaws, which can get very aggravating. Anyway, I just really want this passport to come so I can go home and get help. Anyway, I don't really know. This video is probably boring, but that's my health update. Thank you for watching, if you made it this far.